Welcome to this week's episode of Essentuary. We left off last time with our party having successfully cured the town of the disease of pestilence, and they've spent the night in a now ownerless general goods store. And the first light kind of starts to peek over the horizon as we turn back to our party now.
Quite the recharging meditation.
Yes,
You guys have all been granted the benefits of a long rest.
Huzzah!
And,
Well,
Tor, since you're kind of refreshed from your meditation, you look out the front windows of the store and you see people kind of milling about, refreshed and healthy, but they seem almost confused about what to do next now that they've been living in destitute for so long.
I have no words of guidance for these people. It is good to see that their energy has been returned. Perhaps it is time that we strike at the initial cause of this problem. My assumption would be that with these people freed, the power is in a weakened state.
I agree.
Yeah, suppose today's a good day as any to go die.
Agreed.
Me, not so afraid of death.
Well, I reckon in your
Already
case
dead.
might be
Also,
a second time's the charm or so, they say. Hopefully not, but hey, you never know.
Well, perhaps we should set off.
Okay.
All right.
Well, without anyone complaining, I guess I'll just head out and start making my way towards the water.
All right. Assuming the rest of the party follows.
Yes,
Yep, I follow.
All right. So, you guys start walking back through the town, towards the swampy areas where the lake lies beyond. Once again, you see just a little bit more life kind of brought back into the village. You know, people are walking around, they're not hobbling, they don't look deathly, you know. And you see many people look at you with gratitude as you pass. But you make your way to the swamp with no real intervention, and even the swamp life seems to be more lively than it was before. You can kind of hear the buzz of insects in the trees. You can hear, like, rustling of small creatures in the foliage that you had not noticed before. But you are able to make your way to the... you can see the lake just before you, maybe about 100 feet. The lake itself is large, probably about, like, let's see, like 500 feet around. So it's large
not that
and
big.
kind of slightly curved. However, as you
Okay.
get close, you notice that the ground is almost like sludge. It's just kind of tinged with muck and ooze. It's not normal or natural in any way.
Do we see the boat that we have the title for?
You kind of look around the banks of the lake, and you do see on about like 200 feet away from the bank you're currently on, so a little ways in the distance, you do see a pretty decently sized kind of houseboat situation. Kind of docked up against a
Companions.
rotting wooden dock.
Companions, I believe our transport is over there.
My boat. Yar.
Yes,
Gonna play
indeed.
pirate now?
Aye. I go over to the boat and I inspect it for any holes in the hull.
It's pretty dingy. Like, it's definitely a boat that's seen better days, but it's waterborne. It doesn't seem to be it could sail across the length of the lake no problem. Like, it looks pretty sound structurally.
Looks sound, I say.
Well,
I searched the boat for anything that's been left behind in it.
Yeah. So you go under and you search the kind of house-covered portion of the boat. You just kind of find some typical fishing items, like there's a algae-covered rope, a few nets, some like fishing line and hooks. Other than that, there's nothing really of note that you can find. It looks pretty abandoned, kind of a very casual, like every once in a while someone might take this out to go fishing. But it's kind of been a while since that's happened, it looks like it.
Okay. Is it so? It's like a sailboat, or how is it powered? Would you say?
It's a rowboat, but it's just a
Oh.
little bigger than your stereotypical rowboat, and it kind of has a covered area for kind of resting a bit and storage.
so normally he uses like slaves to power it.
Most likely.
The most I can do to help companions is use a mage hand to push. I am not particularly strong. I would not be good for rowing.
Oh, sure. Very convenient.
I mean, I am willing to try, but I am giving you a warning.
No. Mage hand. Maybe do trick.
I guess I could cast it in the water and have it start just like pushing the boat, but it can generate no more than 10 pounds of force, so
I
it
was
just
gonna
kind of
say, I
barely
don't know how effective
Mhm.
that would be.
Not particularly good, but I can look up what the resistive force of water is.
Just how ineffective would it be?
But it should be able to. I mean, the force should be able to at least push it somewhat.
Yeah, just a little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just would be very, very slow.
I mean, it works. As the little girl previously said, pestilence does not rise above the lake until after dark.
Well, should we just get on this and have it slowly push us out towards the center of this lake?
I reckon can't
Sounds
think
like-
of a better solution.
Neither can I.
That'll work.
All
Okay,
right.
so I looked it up. It's about 2 pounds of thrust for every 100 pounds of boat. So if we're doing 10 pounds, if my mage hand can produce 10 pounds, then I can move 500 pounds of boat.
All right, I'll say that's plausible.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys all get in the boat and it starts slowly but surely making its way across the lake. And yeah, the surface of the lake it almost looks like corrosive. It's kind of bubbles up with this kind of toxicity, this green kind of layer of scum sits on the surface of the water, and your boat just kind of cuts through it. You can see that the water underneath all that scum is kind of almost looks black. It definitely something's very, very wrong with this lake.
It's quite a toxic layer. I remember a tale of years ago. There was a avenger who would rise out of similar waters.
While we're traveling, I take out the bottle of clear alcohol that I got from that dungeon, and I rip off a little piece of my cloak and I shove it in the hole of the alcohol, and I make a little Molotov cocktail out of it.
Alright. I like this.
Awesome.
Only question, do you have any way to light the Molotov cocktail when the time comes?
I have a tinderbox, so
That'll work.
yeah.
Well, I have magic as well. I could.
Oh, that's
assist
true.
with-
Oh yeah, and actually I do have I have create flame cantrip, it says, I think.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go, yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah. Let's see, where does it say that?
Cool. Are there any other ways that you guys decide to pass the time as the boat slowly moves across the water?
It plays us a
think.
song.
Alright. Are you
It's
playing your
actually
song out of
starts
curiosity?
playing.
Near the end of the day, just for like as a preparatory thing, right before sunset, I will take 10 minutes to meditate and create a 3-foot floating disc of force. It hovers just above the water. It's kind of like my backup, if you will. If something happens to the boat, we have like a lily pad we could jump to.
Cool, I like this.
Yeah, I guess I am a magic initiate. So I have produce flame, guidance, and cure wounds cantrips. So I'm gonna do guidance on I'm gonna cast it on Pep.
Okay.
Just like preemptively so that he has a little boost to him.
This is all like near to the end of the day, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically at dusk. We're discussing everything and we're all gonna set it up right at dusk, so within a few minutes would be normally when, pestilence rises.
Perfect. Sounds good. Cassius, is there anything you choose to do in preparation?
I feel like that's the best approach.
Yeah. Okay. So,
I think.
what?
Hmm.
I guess it only lasts up to 1 minute, so maybe I'll wait.
Okay, then yeah,
Yeah.
definitely wait on that.
Yeah, I was
But you're
about to.
thinking
I was.
about it.
I was gonna wait to do Armor of Agathis on myself before we start this, but can I just do a quick history check on Pestilence to see if I can remember anything that could help us against him?
Sure, yeah, do history check.
All right. I got a 19.
All right. You are able to recall that Pestilence obviously has the powers of plague, disease, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
And is of the first of the horsemen to arrive. Besides that, you know a little bit about appearance. It usually takes the form of a rotting animal with tar black wings. And let's see, what else would you know?
Don't sound much like a good horse rider. Got your own wings. Why you gotta ride a horse?
You are able to recall that because you rolled very well. You're able to recall that Pestilence seems to take no harm from attacks that result in acidic or necrotic damage.
Okay. That
And-
is
That is
good to know
wonderful.
then.
And
down.
lastly, Pestilence, you're also able to recall Pestilence has a contagious touch in that any attack made by Pestilence that will touch an enemy will result in that enemy suffering from an ailment.
Hmm.
I guess it's good that I saved the rest of that blood then, just in case. You said to acidic and necrotic damage that that won't affect them.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And that's all you can really recall.
I mean, that's still better than nothing considering I have chill touch, so that means that's not really gonna do anything to it. Alright. I make sure to relay that to the rest of the party then that to try not to get touched by pestilence. And not to use a necrotic and acidic damage.
Okay.
I thought in preparation. Perhaps two of us should jump on my backup raft. Perhaps myself and Yusoa, and we let the louder members of the party, particularly Pep, stay on the main raft to attempt negotiations and be a distraction when we make first contact.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Me sneak better without loud man.
That's just me.
Right.
But correct.
So I
It's
will.
not mean, it's just the truth.
Didn't say it was
I'll have
wrong.
the disc float nearby, so Yusoa and I can easily jump on it, and Yusoa can kind of hide behind me to get the sneak attack bonus, and then we can kind of float behind the ship in a way that we are concealed as well.
All right. If this works, you guys are able to set this up nicely.
All right. Well, is everyone good? Should we say that the sun sets and it's that time?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
All right. As dusk finally sets in over the land and the last remaining sunlight rays kind of disappear from view, Cassius, you especially can just kind of feel something is approaching. And the wind blows in the trees ominously and the lake begins to bubble in its center. As, you see movement kind of start to rise up from the depths of the lake. And let me see really quick. Yeah, can everyone roll me a Constitution saving throw?
You got it. Jump over. What is it?
19.
I wish that was better. It's a 12.
Hey, I barely beat you with a 14.
I got a 13. Pep ain't feeling so hot today, apparently.
I like how we're all in a line, though.
All right, so
Yeah, for that fancy 19.
Cassius, you feel absolutely sick to your stomach, and you have the poison condition status.
Alright.
And suddenly, the source of this feeling of unease makes itself known as it rises. Why can't this copy and paste? There we go. This feeling of unease is known to you as finally Pestilence emerges from the lake. And it is exactly as you recalled it looking. Just this rotting, weird beast with these dripping wings of tar and a rotting animal head on its face. As its head surfaces from the surface of the lake, it just kind of lets out this low, raspy growl as it notices the ship. And it rises up fully before setting its hind legs, which are hoofed, on the surface of the water.
All right, then. Well, everyone, no time like the present.
Okay. I light my Molotov with my produce flame cantrip.
Alright. Do we want to
All right,
roll initiative?
Yes, let's all roll initiative.
Before we do, I forgot to ask. What is my pact boon gonna be for the day?
Oh, I thought you were gonna roll that.
Oh shit! Yeah, no. Here, I can roll if you want me to.
Just like assign each one a number and roll like a 1d6 or something.
Okay, got you. Let me see. How many pact boons are there again? I think there's only 4.
So just roll a 1d4.
Yeah, roll 1d4.
Yeah.
I thought you had 3.
Oh yeah, no, there are 3. My bad. Okay, yeah. Let me see here then. I'll just do the d6. 5. Okay, we'll do Pact of the Tome then.
There you go.
Okay.
Alright, now does everyone wish to roll initiative?
Ishan? 16.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is 9 with... sorry, I forgot I have a +2, so that makes that 11.
Alright.
I got a 6.
Just sort this really quick. Alright. Pep, it is your turn first.
Pep puts his flute down and says, wait, how far away is this thing?
It's about... You guys are like, on this boat in the middle of the lake. It's about like... I want to say like 25, 30 feet away.
Alright. So Pep just puts down his lute. He says, well, about now's as good a time as any. And you see the wings sprout from his back again as he launches himself into the air and comes down to smack the creature in the head.
Alright, sounds good. Roll to hit.
Is... Or 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
What this is. So 5 bludgeoning and... Okay, and 6 radiant damage to the fiend's face
Nice.
with a glowing ladle.
So, yeah, you run up and hit it. What happens after? I guess you're
Well,
flying. You're flying.
Yeah,
you're
he's
fine.
It can't
still
really
there. We'll
do much around there.
pause for a second as he is hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Pep is just kind of hovering there above this beast's head.
Yeah.
Ladle in
Yeah,
hand.
we'll find out what happens next turn.
Yeah, next is Pestilence's turn. So, upon being hit in the head, it screeches this weird hollow noise. And it goes to claw at Pep. And that is only a 9 to hit. That does not hit.
Pep definitely dodges.
And then in response, we'll also try to bite at Pep, and that is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Well, it's only 3 piercing damage. However, you suddenly feel sick. And you feel you are sick with fever. And you find that you have disadvantage on strength checks, strength saving throws, and attack rolls that use strength.
Well, that's pretty much everything, so all right.
And next is Tor's turn.
I am going to attempt to cast blindness on him. He needs to make a Constitution save. I successfully cast.
He gets a 15.
That is the same as my DC, so he, I guess, saves barely.
All right.
Damn.
He blinks a bit.
That's a good thought. Is that your turn?
Yes, that was everything I could do. I can't do anything else right now.
All right. Next is Usoa's turn.
Okay.
And just for detail, you guys are behind the boat, right?
Yeah, but I had to have visual, so I kind of, if you lean from the disc, say to the right, you can peek around and see him.
Got it. Okay. Just for how far away you are from him, because like Pepe.
Oh, very close. Like, if you
Okay.
said about 25 feet for the boat, I assumed we're like right off behind the boat, so we're not like super far away. We're within 30 feet
Like
still.
30, 35.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to preface. All right, Usoa's your
Okay.
turn.
Okay. I throw my Molotov cocktail at the pestilence.
Okay. Go ahead, because this is kind of a... Yeah, okay. Would this be strength or dex would you add to your throw?
I think Dex
shoot,
actually would be
Dex.
more
I would say
appropriate.
dex. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So go ahead and roll me a d20 and add your dex.
All right. That is gonna be 14 to hit.
That does hit.
Oh, sick. All right, good.
Oh, wow.
So then says 1d4 bludgeoning damage on a hit, and the oil splashes on them. It says if it's a miss, it's still 5 points of fire damage. So I don't. Weird that it doesn't deal the fire damage if it's a hit.
Oh, it does.
I think
It's
it
but
should.
like
It does.
1d8.
it does. Oh, okay.
It
1d8.
just doesn't do the bludgeoning.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, I'll do the d8 then. So 4 fire damage.
All right. And you should also have the bludgeoning damage too, right? Like the 1d4
Oh, yeah.
bludgeoning.
Yeah.
So roll that too.
That's a 1.
All right. And then next is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Next is Cassius.
Okay. I am just going to take this turn then to cast Armor of Agathis. So I'll have a protective magical force that surrounds me. Me and my Garrett, I'm gonna gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration, which is 1 hour.
Cool.
Boink.
All right, and that's your turn.
Yes.
All right, we go back to Pep.
Well, Pep can't think of much else to do, so he smacks at him again.
Fair
And
enough.
this is 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Oh, wait. Disadvantage, right?
On all
Why?
strength-related throws, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, then my lower one's a 14 to hit. So that hits,
hits,
right?
Yeah, that
Alright.
hits.
So that is 7 bludgeoning and 4 radiant damage. Back to his face. Teach him to make me sick.
Fair enough. Alright. And it is Pestilence's turn next. His jaw unhinges, and from the depths of him comes a swarm of insects. They're gonna exude in a 30-foot cone, so they're gonna catch probably Pep and Cassius in that. So I'm gonna say, can you two roll me a dex saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
12.
Oh. Okay, that's a 4.
So you both take. What is that? Quickly roll this. Because no one has that many d4s at once. Alright, you both take 9 piercing damage.
You said that there were bugs that hit us?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says with the Armor of Agathis, if a creature hits you with a melee attack... Oh, it's with a melee attack. Shit, never mind then. You said it was 9. Let me do that.
And there's now additionally a swarm of insects kind of buzzing around the place. And we move on to Tor's turn.
I feel like the best thing to do is make a secondary attempt of the same spell, successfully cast, and he needs to make a Constitution save.
Yep. He rolled better this time. It's 21.
Damn it! Oh,
sorry.
Those 2 of my spell slots. It's alright. I just felt like it was the best approach.
It's good. It's Usoa's turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack with my Psychic Blades. And I think since I'm still hidden behind Tor, I'll get the extra 2d6 of damage
You should, yeah.
for sneak attack. Okay. So, let's see. First one is a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that's going to be a 1d6. So 9 plus the extra 2d6 would be 13 plus. So 17 on the first one.
Damn.
And then the second one is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And this is going to be a d4. 3 plus the d6. It's going to be 12 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I use my bonus action to hide behind Tor again.
Perfect. Alright, Cassius, we're back to you.
Alright, I guess I will try using my Eldritch Blast against Pestilence.
Alright.
So that is a 17.
That hits.
Alright. That would be 9 force damage.
Alright, sounds good. And we are back to Pep.
Pep don't got much else he can really focus on doing here, so there's the old cudgel with the ladle. Uh-oh. That was a nat 1.
Ooh. I don't even know how that would work.
Smack
Other than you
yourself in
just
the
hit
foot?
yourself.
I don't know.
Or you stumble and you fall out of flight.
Land in the water.
I mean, yeah, that could work.
I like this. He just suddenly falls. Like, dang it.
It's like do a swing and then misses, but he put too much force behind it, so he tumbles over Pestilence and
Exactly.
flops in the water.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you exactly as you said. You swing with too much force and you kind of tumble forward and miss and go right into the lake. And I believe you don't have any other actions, do you?
Nope. Got one action a turn.
Alright. So you're now water-ridden. Alright. Yeah, so Pestilence is going to then, with Pep in the water, he's going to turn his attention to Cassius on the boat. And he is going to try to attack you with his claws. That is a 14 to hit.
Yeah, that
So
hits.
he did he move? So he himself moved then to the boat.
Yeah, well, he kind of hovers,
Okay.
so he's
He
kind
hovered.
of yeah. He moves 30. He moves closer to the boat, so he can attack Cassius. Yes,
Okay, I'm just trying to keep track of what he's doing.
fair enough. And that's
Okay.
3 slashing damage to you,
All
Cassius.
right. Um. So, okay. So what I was trying to say before is that the melee attack, when I have the hit points, the creature takes 5 cold damage.
Dang. Okay. Thankfully, he is resistant.
So you said I lost how many hit points?
3.
Okay.
And he also tries to bite at you, but he misses. So he's going to take. However, roll me a Constitution save.
Okay. It's a 16.
Yeah, you're okay.
Okay.
And yeah, and after he bites at you and misses, he suddenly disappears from sight.
Oh, that's so great.
And next is actually the swarm of insects' turn. And it is actually gonna fly on over towards Tor and Usoa. And I mean, you guys could roll dex, but I don't think it's highly likely with the platform you're standing on.
Well, we can still I don't know, SWAT or whatever. We're obviously
That's
not
true.
jumping out of the way.
All right, yeah. So both of you roll me dex.
That is saving throw. Oh, that is a dirty 20.
Perfect.
I got an 11.
Okay. So Tor, you only take 3 piercing damage, Usoa you take 7.
Oh, ouch.
And there's now a swarm of bugs in your vicinity.
Okay.
And it is Tor's turn.
Okay. I know where Pestilence was, and I know where the insects are. So, assuming he's already used some of his movement to move, he's likely just invisible. So, I'm going to use a bonus action first to move the disc backwards just out of the insects, but still keeping everything else within range. And I'm going to use color spray to do a 15-foot cone, blasting towards, through the insects and towards the last known location of Pestilence.
Okay.
I think I just have to roll to cast. That is successful. I don't know if it matters that there would be like a 13, but it doesn't say there's any saves or anything. It just says
No, it's all good. I allow this.
Okay, so I just have to roll 60-10 really quick.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the total, which will be... Come on, load. Oh, I did not do so good, but 26 is the total on that.
All right. This makes the things blind, right?
Correct.
The swarm of insects is effectively blind.
Okay.
And
Yeah, it
it
just
is...
says 60-10 hit points worth of creatures, so whatever that equals.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it is Usoa's turn.
Alright, Usoa, you
Okay.
can see the insects and you get advantage against them.
Okay. Trying to think if I have anything that would be super effective against the insects.
Well, even any attack roll you do at this point has advantage.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Alright, well, yeah, I guess I swing at them with my rapier.
How
And
far
that's
did you
gonna
move the
be-
platform, Tor?
I moved it back probably 5 feet.
Okay. All right, I'll allow it. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll the hit with advantage.
Okay.
I was just trying to get out of the swarm immediately, and so the base of the
I
cone
gotcha.
still hit them. Yeah.
Alright, so that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay, and then since I still have sneak attack, get to add another 2d6 to it, to the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's gonna be... that's gonna 17 piercing damage to the bugs.
Nice.
And then I use my bonus action to hide again.
Perfect. I would expect nothing less.
Mhm.
All right. So next is Cassius's turn.
Okay. So I took a look at Pact of the Tome again, and I could add 3 cantrips from different classes just for today, for as long as I have this tome. So I am going to use Firebolt on it.
On what?
On Pestilence.
Oh, you can't see Pestilence, remember?
Oh yeah, fuck, that's right.
He suddenly disappeared.
That's right. Oh, and I don't have anything for invisibility. Shit. There were... Are the bugs still around Tor and Usoa?
You can, you're able to see and locate the bugs pretty easily from where you are, because they moved, but they moved, you can hit and see the bugs.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I guess I'll change that. I'll do Ray of Frost instead and have that towards the bugs.
Okay. You need to roll. I don't think you need to roll to hit for that because it's a cantrip.
I'm pulling it up again just to make sure.
I'm
yeah,
never sure.
instantaneous.
I swear we always do something different for cantrips.
Mhm. Yeah. Frigid beam of
depends
blue
on
light.
what cantrip.
Yeah, a frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature on a hit. Okay, yeah, so I do have to roll.
Okay. So yeah, you need
It takes 1d8 cold damage. Okay, so I will do d20. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh yeah, that hits. And go ahead and roll double damage.
All right. So I said d8, right?
Yep. So roll 2d8.
Okay. So that is a 10.
Cool. Yeah, you solidly freeze the swarm of insects, and it kind of like just all the frozen dead bodies just plummet right into the lake.
Good, good. Alright,
And
that will
with,
be the end of my turn then.
and with that is Pep's turn, who is in the lake.
Well, Pep still has his wings. So he comes up out of the water and hovers a few feet above the water and just shakes himself a little bit and uses lesser restoration on himself to clear off that poison.
Yes.
That's his turn because he can't see anything.
Fair enough. Nope, that works. You are no longer plagued with fever. Alright. Next is Pestilence's turn. And he is going to yeah, I'll say everyone roll me a perception check really quick.
That's an 11. I don't think Pep's very perceptive at this moment.
That's
I
a
got
13.
a 17.
16.
Cool. Alright. So yeah, Usoa and Tor, you are able to notice in the lake beneath you, there's some movement as Pestilence suddenly rises up in front of you. And he will attempt to grab Usoa. So roll me... Oh, would that be a strength contest or a dex save? Roll me a dex save.
Okay. Oh. It's gonna be an 11.
Okay. Yeah. Pestilence, yeah. So Pestilence grabs you, and upon contact, I don't even know if you suffer from this though, because you're undead.
I
I don't
am
know if you
immune
suffer
to
from and
poison.
disease.
Yeah, I'm immune to poison, it says.
Okay. Then yeah, you're pretty much fine. He grabs you and is then very confused when nothing happens.
I say, nice try,
Um,
stinky horse.
and Tor, it is your turn.
I instinctively, the moment Yusoa gets grabbed, I grab Yusoa and I charge Yusoa with the spell, basically that flaming skull one. But I'm thinking, being that he's in the water, lightning is more appropriate.
Okay.
So my entire turn is just I've grabbed you and I pass the power to you.
Awesome.
Perfect. And then Usoa, it is your turn.
Okay. I open my mouth down towards the water where he's standing, or where he's emerged in.
You can both use your weapons as an action, and
Oh, that's right. I
open your
remember
mouth
that.
as a bonus action.
Okay. I'm gonna throw my psychic blades at him. Then. And I probably don't get my sneak attack since he tried to
No,
grapple me,
not
so he
Yeah,
knows
he's
where I am.
holding you.
Yeah, okay. Alright, psychic blade time. Oh, the first one is a nat 20 to hit.
Oh yeah.
So, that's gonna be 4 psychic damage, though.
Okay.
And the other one... Oh my god, another nat 20. That was wild.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay, the other one is, 3. So...
Usoa
3
deadly.
psychic damage. Me so a deadly.
Alright.
And then you open your mouth, so I just rolled that one.
Yeah.
That is 12 lightning damage. That blasts out in a 15-foot cone from her mouth.
Yeah. And as you do that, the lightning kind of arcing over and filling Pestilence's rot-riddled skin and kind of etching into the water around him, he lets out this horrible, raspy, groaning shriek as his body just kind of limps over.
Wow. That was cool.
And like that, you have defeated the first horseman. Pestilence is dead.
Should we rejoin our companions on the boat and perhaps remove Pep from the lake?
It's
Yes,
already
let's
at the
go.
lake.
Oh, are you back on the boat?
No, he still had his wings, so he just got himself out of the water and
Oh,
restored
gotcha. I
himself
missed
from the
that.
flight.
Awesome.
All right.
Yusoa says, maybe we go back to town, see if this helped.
Seems
As you
Good
guys,
idea.
I'll say, as you guys notice an immediate change, and Tor, as you and Usoa make your way back to the boat, you see that the lake clears up. The sludge kind of disappears from its surface, and the water restores itself to being a clear blue that it was before Pestilence's reign. And looking around at the swamplands, you see that it looks much more lively, more vibrant. You feel that it's almost as if the Pestilence was never there to begin with.
Fascinating. We have apparently done well.
Very stinky horse.
Yes, I'm not sure how to respond to that. Neither of us appear to have noses, so I am ill-equipped with a quip.
The whole
Awesome. Well, I
trip
guess we
have
just
to
let
slowly
the
from each individual pot start just dumping fetid like bilge water out. You just keep seeing like rivulet after rivulet coming off his body, just like yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, I guess we just the same way we got out, we go back in, push our way back to the town.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so you dock, and once again, you step off and just kind of breathe fresh air, which you haven't been able to sense in this area for a long time. Oh, I mean, since you got here, basically.
Quite refreshing.
As you kind of step on shore, though, you notice a familiar figure making his way over to you.
Oh no, we have to deal with him again.
Oh my god, I can't believe you guys actually did this. That's crazy. Oh my god. And yeah, it's that one.
Oh my god. Okay.
Like, honestly, like, I knew you guys were special when you came in, you know, because I sent you on that quest, and obviously you didn't need my help because you guys were able to fight this thing on your own, but, you guys are awesome, you know?
Yes, thank you, Thekwin. Your accolades are appreciated, but we know we are great.
Well,
Now.
people should just
No
tell you
use
more
shunning
often,
positive.
you know?
Yeah, exactly. No use shunning positive compliments and such. He just tried to show appreciation. Remember when people used to appreciate appreciation? Old Pet Ridge Farm members.
Would you guys like to make any comments? I'm writing a memoir right now. Of, like, this whole situation, you know? Like, how I was here when it happened, you know?
You're not gonna talk about your little therapy session?
What? You... What?
Hmm?
Nah, nah. No
he
use
kinda just
bringing up
gives
that.
you a
That's
look.
between one person and another.
Doesn't matter because my therapist left anyways. I don't. Yeah, have you guys seen him? Like, he said something about going somewhere. I thought he was just bluffing, but no, he was gone.
Oh, is he
Well, I reckon it's
referring you to another therapist?
No, he didn't really leave off any other recommendations. But hey, if Pestilence gone, I can go home. I can continue my apothecary journey. I'll get stuff.
I reckon that be a mighty fine idea. You should never trust the rapists.
What's the what?
The rapists, people that sit down and talk to and pull stuff out of your brain.
Therapists.
Oh my god.
Rapists. Yeah. Anyways. He's off doing better things, I guess. It's fine. I don't take it personally.
Me make statement.
Oh, good. What's your statement?
Yusoa come, serve vengeance for sick ones. I make offering to God, Shar. And then I kind of just wave my hands and throw some dirt.
Cool. Yeah, that's great. That's gonna be in the book for sure. That's awesome. Anyways, I should get going. I got a long travel ahead of me. You guys are great. What you guys doing after this? You want to get some food or whatever. There's a great tavern I know nearby. We can all meet up.
I don't eat.
Same.
Oh well.
Wow, how insensitive of
like-
you. You should have known that they don't eat.
You know what? Hey, I gotta go. So I'll see you guys some other time. Yeah. He'll just kind of awkwardly shuffle off.
Hey,
Oh,
y'all
man,
come
that was-
back
that was
now,
funny.
you hear? I reckon that fella weren't too bad. You're in the right place.
Yeah, let's hope he finds a new therapist since his last one left him.
More personality in my dead pinky.
Which one? The one you're carrying in your pocket or the one on your hand?
The pocket.
That's a valid question.
I mean, the one in your pocket has such a story behind it.
Yeah.
True.
I wonder if Pep can use mending to graft the one pinky onto her hand so she has 6 fingers. Extra just
Oh.
in case. Because it's not really technically healing, and it mends objects.
I guess you are. Once you're dead, you're an object.
It's true. There's no flesh to really heal. I'll try it. And I bring out the pinky. And I kind of connect it to my hand.
Yes, say it could be connected, but not necessarily functional.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. Old Pep reckons it might be something functional. Well, let's give a see here. I mean, waste not, what not. That's what I always say.
Yes, but you may run the risk of being targeted by someone on vengeance, looking for a 6-fingered individual.
Nah. If people like that come around, you can say, rest assured, see? Our friend here's already dead.
If they accept it.
Well, let's give it a try. It's just a process. Do we just see it? Like, a question is, does it work?
Yeah, that's up to the DM, I guess.
I mean, work as in, like, it moves along with the others.
Or is it just attach in general?
I think it definitely can just attach with a basic mending.
Just, this limp dead finger just like on your hand.
Yeah.
Odd.
Pep just kind of pokes it to see. As well, I reckon worst case scenario, you can just lop it off again. So, there you go.
Yusawa says, I like high 6. And then she holds up her hand with the 6 fingers.
Pep puts up one hand with one finger from the other to make 6. Does
Oh
it
my
two-handed.
That's actually surprisingly
Now, there's
wholesome.
a spirit.
Alright. What fun.
And now that I'll Pep you what I learned long ago. Don't be judgy.
I approve of this. So you guys choose to go back to the town, or...
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, why not?
sure.
Yeah, I'm
Check
I'm
on
for it.
people, see how everything's going.
get information.
Yeah, basically, maybe see how everyone's adapting to their newfound lack of constant suffering.
Fair enough. Alright. So you guys walk back to the town. It's still like early in the night, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, these people
Hopefully,
should
if
be ready to have good news coming at night. Their last salvation came at night. I think they might be all fine with us.
I guess it depends on how long it took us to move our boat across the lake.
Well, but he only came up at once night had set, or night had come.
That's what I mean. Like, so he came up, we defeated him,
Oh, I
and
see
then
what
how
you
long? Yeah, how long does it take us to get from the center of the lake back to the town?
That's a good point. Alright, let's say it's like 4 a.m.
Okay, so everyone's gonna be asleep. So, perhaps we should rest until morning.
Okay.
It that massages
Actually,
his muscles.
you guys have
sore
been awake
muscles.
for over a day at this point, so...
Yeah. So,
Precisely.
I think that might be a good idea. Oh, Pep's still not feeling so hot after them pokings and beatings.
All right, so I guess we find somewhere, somewhere to rest. I don't know, a livery or something.
I mean, you rested in the old general store the previous night.
Well, that works. We can go back there.
Yep. Seems like a general good place to rest.
At least Pep will remember where it is.
Yep, Pep. Oh, Pep, don't forget nothing like that. I'm
Yusawa
alone
doesn't
now.
rest, but... Oh, yeah, are we there? Wait, oh, we're not there yet. We go there.
Yeah, let's just say we're there, and
Okay.
we're chilling. I do my meditation.
Yeah, Yusawa does her, like, mending with her little tar glue thing, and then meditates in rage.
Nice. Assuming Cassius and Petra sleep.
Cassius would
Reckons right
probably
there.
be making some personal notes over from over the few past days, including his thing with Flowers and everything. And then yeah, eventually going to bed.
Cool. All right. Well, so the next morning, as I break my meditation, I would like to request for whoever has the map.
Huh. I don't remember who has it, but if I have it, I give it up.
Let's see. I do not have it on me.
I don't have it marked down who has the map, but I know someone took the map, so.
Well, if no one else wrote it down that they have it, I guess I'll claim it. And I'll just
Yeah, I
put it in
don't
my
have it down.
backpack.
No,
All
I
right, I'll
didn't.
just write map on my inventory sheet.
Okay.
And so when everyone else wakes up, you see me looking over it, studying. And so I look down at it, and whoever comes over first, I begin to talk to. Studying the symbols upon the map, I am interested in this diamond up here. It is a similar marking to the one down below, where we found the tomb of the king. Perhaps there is something of equal power to the north.
Bring it up here.
So it's if you on the map, if you go due north, like straight up from the P in the lake for Pestilence, there is a diamond shape. It's the same marker as we've visited previously.
Okay. Yusua says,
I can try to send
"Looks
that
good."
in the chat again if I can find it.
I can send it real quick. I have it open. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
We know the path halfway here already. We have done it. We went to that town and defeated the man with the mad crown. We need only go so far again and then take a pathway to the west.
I like this plan.
All right. Failing any objections, I believe we should set off. Nice and early.
Yep. Let's go.
All right.
All right, let's go for it, Sally.
All right. So I guess we basically go, about to that previous town and then begin heading roughly northwest from there.
Sounds good. This is a good bit of travel, though. It's going to take you about probably a day or more.
I assumed as much. Okay. So, you let us know where we have to camp. Do we make it to the town and that's a whole day and then we camp and then have to continue?
Yeah, I'm going to say you probably make it like to the outskirts of Bulmar when the sun begins to set.
Okay. All right. So we're there. Companions, should we attempt to find lodging at the tavern we visited previously? I will assume these people will welcome us with open arms. Well, at least one of the residents.
Yeah, unless they discovered the corpse we left behind of their leader, yeah, I suppose that might be a good idea.
Yeah, my only concern would be the corpse, but from the sounds of it, from what the tiefling told us last time, people didn't really like him, but I mean, people might still be upset.
Who's to say we even did it at all? Maybe we can blame someone else.
Exactly. Nobody saw us. Nobody
Yeah,
saw
there
us
could be
do
lots
that.
of mysterious strangers wandering into town these days that disappear right after their leader dies.
Exactly.
Pure coincidence.
Pure coincidence, of course.
Obviously.
I believe this is what they call plausible deniability.
I mean, where's their proof?
Exactly. Where is their proof?
So, to the tavern?
To the tavern.
All right. I guess that's where we go.
All right. Yeah, you guys walk through town. It is bustling with fiends, as it was before. And as similar to your first experience, you're kind of greeted with many accusatory, very cautionary looks. But nobody seems to have connected the dots that their leader's death was a result of your guys' visit.
Excellent.
All right, perfect.
And you make it into the tavern, which is bustling with activity, fairly easily.
Awesome. Well, I suppose we go to the bartender, the keeper, whatever. Hello.
Oh, it's
We have-
you again.
Yes, we should like lodging for another evening.
All right. Same price as before.
Excellent. I pay the man.
And he kind of just grunts and goes back to cleaning a mug.
Excellent. Companions, I believe we are safe for the evening. I'd like to keep watch for a little while and see if that tiefling returns to drink.
You hang around in the bar, and eventually you notice somebody kind of with a hood up over his head kind of enter the tavern and sit in a corner.
Do I recognize him through the hood, or am I unable to tell who it is?
You can infer. You're not able to catch his face, but you can infer from his body language that it seems to be the tiefling you knew before.
Awesome. I'm gonna go and casually sit down next to him.
He looks up, and it is in fact the tiefling from before, and he looks at you surprised. What are you guys still hanging around here for? I thought you were just gonna kill the guy and leave.
Yes, we did. And then we killed Pestilence, and now we're going elsewhere.
Whoa. You killed Pestilence?
Yes.
You say that so casually.
I am unaware of any other way to say such things.
Alright. Well, what are you guys gonna do next?
We do not know. But there appears to be many blights upon this land. Perhaps we shall go for the next.
Yeah, well, I know war is just to the north of here. So, doesn't seem like the people around there are very friendly.
War is rarely friendly.
Yeah. I've heard he's got the two villages there pitted against each other. Seems like there's just raised hackles everywhere you turn.
That would make sense.
So I'd be careful who you talk to if you go up there.
Oh, absolutely. I imagine there are spies and cutthroats around every corner.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, that's the same for everywhere you go, but especially up there. They just treat each other with open hostility.
Fair. Well, you at least have our friendship, and my personal appreciation.
Well, at least have that connection with somebody who's doing some good.
Perhaps I can buy you a drink.
If you would, that would be kind of nice.
I hand him a silver piece and take my leave. Thank you.
He
old
kind of
friend.
gives you a little nod. Stay safe.
Yep, and I walk upstairs.
Sounds good. Yeah, you guys have a very quiet night in the tavern. Nothing really happens, and you are awake in the morning feeling refreshed, and the tavern is considerably less busy than it was the night before.
Awesome.
Yusela goes to the bartender on the way out and says, "You sell food here? Me buy
Yeah,
some
what's it to you?
me buy some bread."
He kind of looks at you quizzically. 2 copper.
Okay. I give copper.
Alright. He kind of throws you a loaf of bread.
I say, "Thank you." And then I turn to the others and I hold it up and say, "Good for bargaining with animals."
Pep just scratches
How
his
often are
beard
you
and
going to be
says,
bargaining with animals?
Alrighty.
I put it in my bag. I say, "You never know."
Fair
Suppose not.
enough.
Well, I suppose it is kind of true. I mean, we did a little bit of food bargaining with our serpentine creature, if y'all remember. Oh, ain't entirely out of the fold.
Alright, well,
Well-
let's hurry up and get out of here.
Yep, I think we should shuffle out of this town as quickly as possible.
Probably smart. You are, once again, nobody really becomes hostile towards you as you exit the town. And you do find that there is a dirt path that continues to the north.
Alright, well, I guess that's the way we go. And
Yep.
Just look for somewhere that kind of goes to the west off the path. Or if the path itself goes to the west.
Alright. You travel for maybe like an hour or two, and you do find that there comes a fork in the road. One path leading a little east, and the path does turn to stone, and then one path that kind of ventures off towards the west and remains dirt.
Well, companions, I believe going to the west would be a better choice at this venture. We can return to the northbound when time comes.
I agree.
Alright. So you guys begin your journey west, and the dirt path continues. Cassius, can you make me a perception check?
Mm-hmm. That's a 19.
Cool. You sense fiendish presence in the area.
Alright, we should be cautious. There's a fiend nearby.
Noted. Though I'm not sure what to do with this information.
I hide behind Tor a little bit.
Yes.
Sneaky.
Yeah, the one who likes to cut off fingers is hiding behind somebody else. That's really nice.
Well, no, it's just for sneak, you know?
Ah, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
As you continue along the path, there are some sparse trees and forests that begin to kind of rise up on either side, and the trees are full of songbirds.
Ain't that just purty?
Perhaps these are the fiendish songbirds we were warned of.
Ah, yes, those fiendish songbirds.
Unless they're spies.
I have
In
heard
fact,
in the past birds were used as drones, a means of spying on people.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. And there's some. It spells your dome. I think that someone might have tried saying doom, but they just didn't know how to spell very well. But could also be getting a dome into your noggin, you know? Old Pep's not never been too clear on that one.
Anyways, what were you gonna say, Emily?
I was just gonna give more descriptors of the area.
Mm-hmm.
It almost feels like unnaturally bright and cheerful.
Ew.
I'm reminded of a great sorcerer. I believe his name was Walt. He was quite an animated individual.
Uh-huh.
This place seemed
Old
too
Pep
happy.
thinks you mimic.
Yeah, it's unsettling.
This Walt feller, he
What?
ain't be Walt DZ, right?
He is, in fact.
Old Pep remembers that feller. He was a rock.
Yes, he hung out with another great sorcerer who attempted to make everyone square dance.
Oh, old Pep never appreciated the dance of the square. Been more of a circle fella myself.
Agreed.
Okay. I kind of look around for any signs of the fiend if he's still around.
Go ahead and roll me. Yeah, roll me perception.
Okay. That's an 8.
All you notice is that there's a very beautiful ray of sunlight kind of coming through the trees, and just a lot of happy birds kind of hopping around on the tree branches. And in the distance you hear a nice babbling brook running.
What's it saying?
Can I investigate the birds?
Yeah.
Now, I'm more curious about this book that be babbling around over here. Is it like just speaking nonsense, or?
That's an 11.
All right. You do happen to notice that one of the birds is a bit more still than the other one, and it is quite a bit larger than the others, and it just kind of peers intently at you guys.
I'm gonna speak to it in infernal and say like go on, show yourself, come on out.
The bird cocks its head and cheeps at you, but as it cheeps, you are able to understand it. Well, there's no need to be rude about it.
Can everyone hear the bird, or is it just?
It's just you. To everyone else, it just sounds like birdsong. How are you supposed to know this isn't my real form?
Exactly.
Well, just for fun, I'd like to kind of kneel down on the ground and then cast Minor Illusion to make myself appear as a giant bird as well.
Okay. What on earth is your friend doing? That's very insensitive.
Do you communicate any of this to me?
Did you lose Cassius?
I think we did.
Oh.
So I'll just assume that it is eventually told to me that I I'm being insensitive, so I'll just morph back, and I'll just say in common back to Cassius. Sorry, I was just trying to meet them on their level.
The bird does turn its gaze to you and begins to chirp, and you also are able. You find that you are able to understand it.
It's just that we try very hard to keep up appearances. You can't just suddenly become a bird, you know.
I'm aware it takes time. I simply wished to take on my what do you call it? Your falsona, to show that I am appreciative of you and your culture.
Well, as long as your intentions were good.
And
Oh,
it just kind of flips
absolutely.
What are you guys doing this way anyways?
We are travelers. We are seeking something in this area. We're not sure what exactly. The last time we were looking for something similar, we found a great burial chamber of the former king.
A burial chamber, you say? There's nothing like that around this way. Well, at least nothing like that. There is something. It seems quite unfair to tell you that.
Well, understandable. Please understand, we are merely searching for the good of all.
The good of all?
What do you mean when you say this?
Oh, the people, the land, the animals. We are what you would call champions, you see.
Of Lilith or against Lilith? Those are the only two sides that matter anymore.
Well, in this case, it would be against.
The bird lights up when you say this.
Well, in that case, you should have led with that instead of trying to be a false bird and poser. Any enemy against
Again.
Lilith is a friend of us.
Ah, excellent.
Well, you can call me Cameo then.
Cameo. Are you, how can I say this? Are you notable and only visiting temporarily?
You're trying to ask if I'm a fiend, aren't you? Well, yes, I am, although I
no.
don't think it matters much.
No, I was merely seeing if you were but a poor player, coming upon our stage, and then you are to disappear and be heard of no more.
Well, I've been trying to find ways to fight against Lilith and to help the common people here, but it's very hard to find them. Instead, I found this very lovely forest, and I just can't seem to leave.
Fascinating. Could you perhaps direct us towards some type of structure or statue? Is there anything of note nearby?
Like I said, there's something of note, but it doesn't seem quite fair to spoil the surprise for you.
Well, do not spoil. Please take us to the surprise. I am eager to be surprised.
Well, if you say so.
And the bird will kind of flit about and then kind of fly further deeper into the forest.
What did I miss?
I follow.
You missed
You're
a
Tor-
following the bird into the forest.
Yeah, talk
Oh,
to
God.
the bird, and it wouldn't tell us if there was any interesting things in the forest, but it would lead us apparently. So. Oh, and it seems like it's friendly because we said we were against Lilith, and it liked that. So.
All right. Yeah, the last thing I heard was, how do you not know this isn't my true form? And I was like, well, is it? And then it was just silence. So I thought that was, That was Emily's way of saying, like, yeah, no, it's not.
Uh-oh.
It did reveal that it is a fiend and it's named Cameo.
Ah, gotcha.
So
Okay.
as we are following Cameo's cameo through the forest, I just would like to do an insight check, just considering the conversation and kind of get my feelings of it. I rolled a 22.
All right. You feel that the Cameo has very pure intentions. You don't really seem that... It doesn't seem like Cameo's lying at all.
Okay.
Wow, a fiend not lying.
Apparently, at least as far as my senses are.
You follow Cameo as he flies through the trees, and he eventually leads to a kind of clearing. And once again, it is just utterly beautiful. There's a very there's a very small stream that runs through the clearing, and it makes a very pleasant bubbling noise as it kind of rushes through. There's the sunlight like dapples the ground in the colors of autumn and spring and all the good seasons. And it just feels like almost like heaven. Like you feel like you could like fall asleep here and just have the most pleasant dreams you've ever had.
Oh, we have discovered West Virginia.
Yes, Pep. Remember the story of Mr. Van Winkle. Let's not repeat his fate.
Oh yeah, old Pep remembers that there feller.
And you, Cameo kind of flits up to one of the surrounding trees and lands on a branch.
Well, this is the surprise, but they might not come out to greet you.
I guess I kind of walk down alone and just quietly, hello, friends. See if anything pops up.
Yeah. You wait a little bit, and suddenly, in the middle of the clearing, a latch kind of pops up from the middle of the ground, almost like a trap door, covered with grass, so it fits seamlessly into the ground. Pops up, and you're suddenly grappled by a vine that emerges from under the ground. Go ahead and roll me strength or dexterity.
Okay. Which one? Either way, I fail. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, so you get
I rolled a
grappled.
2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get this, like, living vine wraps around you and begins to drag you into this trap door in the ground.
I grab at Tor and try to hold them from being grabbed, or hold them.
Roll me a strength check.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be a 16.
Alright. You
Not
do
bad.
pretty well, and you're actually able to kind of withhold the vines from moving, but you're not able to drag Tor up. It's kind of like a very equal game of tug of war at the moment.
Pep goes over and lends a hand.
Go ahead and roll strength.
That's only a 15. Man, Pep's not doing too good. Like, with our
still
powers
not-
combined.
Yes, with Pep's added strength, you are able to wrench Tor away from the vine, and you guys kind of fall back onto the ground. Cassia, since you're just standing, watching, you notice that from the trees, you see movement as a bunch of creatures emerge They almost look like living trees covered in leaves and bark. But they do have like limbs as they kind of move forward. They hold makeshift spears as they kind of surround the clearing.
Am I able to tell exactly what they are?
Roll me a nature check.
That's a 13.
You can discern that these are some sort of forest fae.
Oh, how nice. Okay.
You show us as, we no want trouble.
This is what happens when you follow a talking bird.
They kind of look around, they bark orders to each other. I know, yeah, they are speaking in Sylvan. I know one of you speaks that, I thought.
Believe, yes, I
I think
do.
it was Tor, yeah.
There you go. So. Yeah, you, Tor, you're able to hear in Sylvan one of them talk to another. What are these things? Do we kill or help?
I respond in Sylvan. We are here to help. Perhaps you should do the same.
They kind of glance around at each other. Oh, one who speaks the language.
Yes, I have spent much time with those of your tongue.
They kind of look around at each other. And then they finally, one of them sees Cameo. Ah, little fiend, were you not supposed to keep this a surprise?
Well, I did the best they could, but they are very persistent.
They kind of grumble and look at the party. Well, if Cameo seems to like you, then you must be against Lilith, which means you're at least okay with us.
Your assessment is appreciated.
However, we can't just let you leave. It's not really how we work.
That is understandable. However, if I may respond, it may be worth your while to do so.
You may respond however you like, that your words are not for us to judge.
Understood, but please understand, we are the champions who defeated Pestilence. We have every intention to make our way through the rest of the lords of this land.
People of action. Well, we might as well show you to the Queen. She'll want to see you.
Your proposal is acceptable. Please lead.
They kind of, yeah, the ones that were... Most of the ones that came from... Actually, they all came from the clearing. Most of them kind of fall back into the forest, but two do come forward and open up the hatch that was in the middle of the clearing and kind of pop down. Well,
Okay. I jump in.
I follow.
it is very similar to a rabbit hole. It's just a dirt tunnel that you kind of slide down, and it twists and turns in a myriad of ways. Until finally you kind of fall into this opening where it gets big enough to stand. And you find that you are in kind of an underground oasis. Although you're underground and the cavern is dark, there are glowing mushrooms and plants that line the walls that kind of illuminate the pathway. And you see that there are several other of these nature fae around, in varying levels of foliage, you know, either fully cloaked in leaves or sparse or completely armored with bark. And they all kind of revere you with intrigue as you kind of walk through the tunnels led by your 2 escorts.
Fascinating. Companions, since you do not speak the language, I recommend no particularly sudden movements.
Okay. And Yusoa kind of looks a little sad. I was going to show them my new finger.
I don't suppose that would be particularly devastating.
Okay. I wave to them and I say, with my 6-fingered hand, and I say, greetings.
They can't understand you, but they are incredibly intrigued by you. Although some of them do bristle a bit as you in particular, Usoa, walk past.
I translate. I say, my companion is saying hello.
One of these nature fae, one of the ones that is barked, just covered in bark, steps forward and goes, "Your companion is not natural."
I believe the state of death is actually natural.
Yes, but coming back from it is not. We do not like her kind.
I believe the only ability for her to exist as she is by the will of a god. Therefore, I do not recommend taking any action against her, as you might incur the wrath of whatever deity has smiled upon her.
Roll me a persuasion.
You got it. Let me see what my charisma is. Persuasion. That is a -1, which takes me to a 13.
That is enough. He kind of looks a little bashful as you point out this out, and he kind of grumbles, but he kind of goes back to where he was.
I
You're
give Yusoa a nod.
Yusoa kind of
Right.
gives doesn't really know what happened, but gives a awkward
Six
wave
pinky
with the
up.
6-fingered hand. Yeah, to the one.
One of your
third.
escorts looks back at you. You defend your friend well. Some will not take well to her. We follow the order of nature.
I understand. We believe strongly in nature. I just know when to not act in such a way as to potentially offend the gods.
Well spoken. And your escorts will lead you down a series of winding tunnels before the room kind of opens up into a very grand, almost, you can consider it almost like a garden. There are small holes in the ceiling where sunlight is let in. A myriad of different colored butterflies and insects kind of flutter around the room as beautiful colored moss and other foliage covers the walls. In the center of the room is a large, colorful tree. It looks magical and almost glistens as you enter.
Just for fun, I kind of want to open my Arcana senses to get a feeling of things. That is a 21.
You can tell that especially the tree in the center of the room is incredibly magical. It is cultured with magic. It is like of a magical breed. You can tell there's a lot of magical energy being put into this room.
Fascinating.
Your two escorts get about halfway between the entrance to the room and the tree before they kneel down on the ground in unison. My queen, we have brought victors.
They have defeated Pestilence and aim to cure the land of Lilith's reign. And upon them saying this, almost as if the tree itself is moving, you notice a figure kind of emerge from the bark. She looks so much like the tree that she tends that you can't even tell the difference between her and its creation, and she kind of turns. I see. You have done a service. And you plan to do
Yes.
more.
We do. May we speak in common so my companions can understand us?
You are lucky that they have brought you here. I'm the only one who can converse in such tongues. But we may proceed in common. And
It is appreciated, Your Highness.
of course. Why do you come here so far? Far from the well-beaten and well-known roads.
An old friend long ago gave us a map. This area was marked on it. There was a similar marking to the south. When we visited it, it was the tomb of the old king. There we found assistance in our journey, assistance which ultimately led to the downfall of Pestilence. Therefore, we came here seeking something else, perhaps something that would turn the tide against war. Or one of the others.
You seek to fight war next.
Not necessarily. I would just as easily, I would be equally willing and just as ready to fight famine or death, but it is dependent upon what might be available.
I would recommend defeating war next. He is close, and he is the second to follow after Pestilence. It seems only fitting that he is the second to fall.
Then upon your recommendation, that is where we shall go.
I would offer you some sort of assistance in ways of equipment. However, we are simple people. We have only what we are born with and what we grow from ourselves.
If you notice, I am the same. My body is not but the crystalline form you see before you. I have nothing beyond that which is myself.
Yes. You are similar, but not the same.
This is true. But perhaps in our differences we may find benefits from each other.
Perhaps. If you want some sort of blessing, that is something I can provide. However, it is quite a noble and revered gift. It seems I would not be able to justify its giving to you, to my people, unless you do a service for us, beyond what you have already done for the land.
Of course, we are at your disposal, my queen.
If you so wish, there is a beast that my people have been unable to free ourselves from. It lurks deeper within the earth. It gnaws away at the roots of our beautiful tree. If you can kill it, I will grant you the blessing of the tree.
Understood. We shall accept your challenge. I am sure my companions agree.
I will help get you vengeance.
Well, as there appears to be no...
He's pretty good in front.
You see, we are ready to go to your aid immediately.
Delightful.
She turns to the two escorting you and speaks to them in Sylvan.
Take them to the destroyer.
And the two escorts kind of startle in shock and surprise. As you wish, my queen. She turns back to the party and speaks again in common.
Have blessings until you have ones you can physically hold.
Thank you, my queen.
And with that, she turns back to the tree and kind of, once again, you watch as she almost shifts seamlessly back into the bark. And as the two escorts kind of lead you away from the room, you feel this one growing dread as you wonder what could this destroyer possibly be. I think this is where we fade to black, and we pick up next time.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was a good
That was,
session.
that was great. That was a perfect cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That went surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were awesome. Good job.
That was really good.
You guys did great with Pestilence. I was very worried for a second, even though I made the stat block myself. I was like, oh, I wonder if I don't want anyone to die, but you guys didn't, and that was great.
Yeah, no, I was very worried about that, but yeah, we all made it out, which was pretty good.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.